Are you someone who drank one of the 50 billion bottles of bottled water Americans drank last year because their tap water tastes so bad? Well, have you spent lots of time maybe scrubbing those hard water stains? You might need to make some changes in your home. So independent water consultant Dirk Chamberlain, he's with us this morning to show us how you can get great tasting water from every faucet, get rid of those hard water stains, all of those things that are keeping you so busy. So what do you tell folks who say, you know what, I just don't like the taste of the water?
Well,
I don't. What do I do?
You know, Susan, honestly, I can't really blame them because our tap water does taste terrible. But you know what? Drinking bottled water isn't the answer, because most bottled water is just city water that they run through a filter and put in a bottle and charge you 2,000 times as much as it really costs. The thing that makes our water taste bad partly is the chemicals from manufacturing, the fertilizer, the pesticide, the pharmaceuticals that have found its way into our water, because water without contaminants doesn't have any taste. But most of the bad taste comes from the chlorine that they put in to disinfect it. And you know, they purposely put chlorine to disinfect it. So bad tasting water isn't really an accident. Do you know that you could have more chlorine in your tap water than you do in your swimming pool?
Wow, we've seen you do that test, you know, when you're, swishing your fingers in there, and it's one of those things that absorbs into the body. Okay, so let's get through the taste. What about the hardness problem?
Yeah, hardness is the second biggest complaint. You know, I mean, who doesn't dread scrubbing off hardness from faucets, fixtures, around on your countertops? I mean, it's never ending, and you do it and it's back in a couple of days. So it's a huge problem.
All right, so how do we fix it?
Well, you're not going to fix it by buying bottled water, because, and for instance, old-fashioned water softeners don't do anything for the taste. They don't take any of the bad stuff out. The only thing a water softener does is it takes out the healthy calcium and magnesium our bodies need and replaces it with salt. And those under the sink reverse osmosis units in the kitchen, they only work at the kitchen sink, and they take the healthy calcium and magnesium out. You know, the World Health Organization did a study recently where they determined we get 20% of the calcium and magnesium our bodies need from the water we drink, and both water softeners and reverse osmosis take us out. Is that what you want?
I mean, everything's removing it. We think we're doing right, though. I mean, we buy these systems in hopes of getting it right, but you said there is just one system that you have found that gets it right at every faucet. What is that?
There is. This one from H2O Concepts that I brought, there is absolutely no other system like it in the world. This one system, unlike water softeners and ROs, treats all the water in your house. Every drop of water that comes in your house is filtered through that. Water softeners and ROs don't. So the problem with that is it doesn't do anything to the chlorine and contaminants we're absorbing through our skin in the shower. This takes out all the chlorine in your water. It gives you great tasting water at every faucet, so you will never buy another case of bottled water, ever. It takes all the chlorine and contaminants out in the shower, so you're not absorbing it through your skin. And you know what? It doesn't use salt, so you don't get that slimy feeling yet, like you can't wash the soap off.
It's just still scrubbing. What about the testing on this? Have they done any testing?
That's a great question. You know, Susan, that's been tested and certified by more independent laboratories than any other system on the market. So you know it's going to do what it says it's going to do. But the thing that excites me the most about it is inside the system, their patented electronics actually breaks up hardness before it happens. So you're not scrubbing hard water deposits. It comes with a 10-year warranty, and maybe best of all, once that's installed in your home, you don't have to touch it for 10 years. There's nothing for you to do. No salt to add, no filters to change, absolutely nothing for you to do. Really, this system stands alone above every other system on the market. There's no other system. It's the gold standard in home water filtration.
When you talk about 10 years of, no mess, nothing you have to deal with, I bet people take this when they move, if they do move from their home, right?
They honestly do.
Yeah,
they take it with them.
You can take it, so it's yours, so you can take it with you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great thing, maintenance free. We want to live like that. We want to stop hauling things around. All right, so this is what you brought me.
Right, this is actually Phoenix tap water after it's been through one of the systems. What do you think?
I was telling you how thirsty I was. It's so good. It's crisp, it's clean, it's delicious.
You get that from every faucet.
All right, let's get it in your home so you can get great tasting water. H2O Concepts, here is that special offer. If you're one of the first 20 callers right now during the show, you say, hey, I just saw Dirk and Susan on Sonoran Living, you're going to get a $400 discount, a $250 kick the salt rebate. Free standard installation is available, and financing to fit any budget OAC. Call H2O Concepts. The number's on your screen, 623-582-5222, or visit them online, h2oconcepts.com.